Compost from waste. How would it be if we were to make compost for our plants and trees at home? It sounds very difficult, right? But it is not. Today, we will learn to make compost at home, that too from waste. Our topic for today: compost from waste. We throw all kinds of things into the dustbin. This waste starts rotting and stinking. We can turn this very waste into compost. The first step to composting is to segregate the waste into dry and wet. Take a moment to think. What kind of waste could be used to make a fertilizer? Absolutely correct! Fruit and vegetable peels, dry leaves and twigs, flowers and leftover food are all composed of organic matter. They are biodegradable, which means they can be decomposed by bacteria or other living organisms, and after decomposition, become an important ingredient in healthy soil. Paper breaks down over time too, but several plant-based natural resources are used to make paper. That is why it is better to recycle paper and paper products. Remember, nearly 17 trees have to be cut down to make just a ton of paper. Moreover, if the paper has ink printed on it, then the chemicals can make our fertilizer toxic. That is why it is sensible to avoid the use of paper for making compost. No kind of plastic or any other form of dry waste can be used for making compost. We are now ready with the wet waste to show you how to make compost at home. Composting can be done in a pit, but it may be difficult to access the space for it. That is why we will learn how to make compost in a bucket. We have taken a 35-liter bucket that also has a lid. You may even use a woven plastic basket like this one. We begin with piercing holes in the base of the bucket as well as all around. At the bottom, we will place a layer of pieces of brick. You may use pieces of a broken earthen pot or dung cakes instead. Spread a layer of soil on this. Over the soil, spread sugarcane waste. In place of sugarcane waste, you may also use paddy husk or coconut husk. Over this layer, spread soil and dry dung. You may also add the microbial culture that is available in the market. This culture is rich in microbes. Microbes play a key role in converting wet waste into fertilizer. A compost pit is naturally very rich in microbes, but it is important to add microbe-rich soil or microbial culture for making compost in a bucket. Spread dry leaves on top of this. No single layer should be very thick. All the layers put together should not be more than 4 to 5 inches. Our bucket for composting is now ready. We can start adding the layer of waste on top of the layer of dry leaves. Cut the bigger pieces of the wet waste into smaller pieces. We can add nearly half a kilogram of wet waste to this bucket every day. A layer of dry leaves may be spread on top of the wet waste, but it is not necessary to do this. Cover the bucket after adding the wet waste. Let us see what kind of wet waste can be added to the bucket and what cannot be added. Sour fruits like oranges, mangoes, lemons and their peels, bones, fish bones, and eggshells should not be added in the beginning. These may be added once the process is 30 days old. Add the sour fruits and their peels to the wet waste in small quantities while adding to the compost bucket. If the quantity of sour waste is large, then dry it in the sun. Add this dried waste in small quantities. This will ensure that the compost bucket will neither stink of rotting fruit nor will it attract insects. Cut the large parts of the wet waste into smaller pieces. Break the bones into smaller pieces too. Smash the eggshells. Do not add the coconut shells to the wet waste, as in comparison to the other wet waste, they will take a very long time to decompose. The wet waste added to this bucket should not be watery. If there are pulses or curries, then strain them to remove the water before adding to the compost bucket. If the waste to be composted is very dry, then sprinkle a little water on it. If the waste is too wet, add dried leaves to it. If you do not have the microbial culture, you can make dilute buttermilk with a little curd and sprinkle it. Each time after adding the wet waste, take a strong stick and mix the waste well. Take care to leave the layer of bricks and soil undisturbed. Mix the top layers only. Remove the lid of the bucket for a minimum of 1 hour every day. The microbes need aeration for growth. If you see flies or insects around the compost bucket, take a few tablets of camphor, soak them in oil, and place them in the bucket like this. You may also spread salt around the bucket to deter pests. How will you know if the process of composting is complete? The fertilizer can be considered ready when the waste gets converted into a soil-like substance and turns black. Ready compost is crumbly and moist. This fertilizer can be added to our plants and soil. This compost enhances soil fertility for better quality of fruits and flowers. It has essential nutrients for healthy plant growth. It increases the water-holding capacity of the soil. Time for your task. Set up the compost bucket in your home and learn composting. Observe the changes in the compost bucket. Examine it. List all the things that can be added to the waste for composting. List those that cannot be added. Get together with your friends and family members to popularize composting at home. Share your experience with others and help to solve their problems. Make a video on the process of composting if possible and share it with us. Do start composting. This process neither stinks nor does it lead to the breeding of insects. Moreover, the waste that you dump in the garbage bin gets converted into valuable fertilizer in just 40 to 45 days.